Today we're learning how to crochet the popcorn stitch. To begin, you need to crochet in multiples of 2 plus 1. I began with 17 foundation chains, as you can see. So let's move on to row 1, shall we? To begin, you need to chain 1. So yarn over and pull through that loop on your hook. Then in the second chain from your hook, you want to crochet 1 single crochet. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull back through that chain stitch. 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. Perfect. Then you want to crochet 1 more single crochet into the following stitch. You want to continue crocheting 1 single crochet into every chain stitch until you reach the end of row 1. So this is how it looks after you've completed row 1, just a plain row of single crochets. Let's move on to row 2, shall we? To begin, you need to chain 1, so yarn over and pull through that loop on your hook. Then you want to turn your work so you're crocheting in the other direction. You want to crochet 1 single crochet in that first stitch, so the same stitch as the chain 1. Then in the next stitch you want to crochet 5 double crochets. So yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull back through. 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. If you're not 100% familiar with the double crochet stitch, I have an easy tutorial on my YouTube channel that I'll link in the description. So crocheting 5 double crochets into the same stitch creates a bit of a fan. You'll see it coming together in a moment. One last double crochet. Perfect. So as you can see, it's created a bit of a fan. So you have 5 double crochets into the one same stitch. Here comes the slightly tricky part. The loop that's on your hook, you want to make it quite large, and then you want to remove your hook from that loop. Then you want to insert your hook into that first double crochet. So remember, you created 5 double crochets, insert it into the first one. Then insert your hook back into the loop that you removed from your hook. Then you want to pull that loop through that first double crochet, joining all 5 double crochets together. Then you want to chain 1, so yarn over and pull through that loop on your hook. Just created your first popcorn stitch. How cute does it look? Now let's continue. In that next stitch, you want to crochet 1 single crochet. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull back through that stitch. You should now have 2 loops on your crochet hook. Yarn over and pull through both loops. Let's crochet another popcorn stitch, shall we? So in that next stitch, you want to crochet 5 double crochets, remember? This stitch is quite an easy stitch to learn, but it really creates such a beautiful texture, and it's really only using basic crochet stitches, which makes it just amazing. So keep crocheting double crochets into that same stitch until you've reached 5 double crochets. So that's 4, you want to crochet 1 more. There you go, 5 double crochets into the same stitch. Now remember, you want to make that loop on your hook quite large. Then you want to remove the hook and insert your hook in that first double crochet. Once you've inserted it into the first double crochet, you want to insert it into that same loop again. Then you want to pull that loop through that first double crochet, joining all 5 double crochets together. Then yarn over and pull through that loop on your hook. Perfect, another popcorn stitch. So you want to continue crocheting 1 single crochet in the next stitch, then 1 popcorn stitch into the following one, 1 single crochet and 1 popcorn stitch in the next one. So this is how it looks after you've crocheted row 2. You can already see the popcorns coming along. So let's move on to row 3, shall we? So chain 1, then you want to turn your work so you're crocheting in the other direction. Then in that first stitch you want to crochet 1 single crochet. Now, in the top of the popcorn stitch from the previous row, you want to crochet a single crochet as well. Then in the top of the single crochet from the previous row, you also want to crochet one single crochet. Once again, you want to crochet one single crochet in the top of the next popcorn stitch. Then you want to crochet another single crochet in the top of the single crochet from the previous row. Perfect! So you want to keep crocheting one single crochet in the top of every popcorn stitch and the top of every single crochet till you reach the end of row 3. So this is how it looks after you've crocheted a few rows, which is repeating row 2 and 3. You want to keep repeating row 2 and 3 until you reach a desired length. It creates a lovely texture, as you can see. It's just so bubbly and puffy, which makes it perfect for blankets and scarves and all sorts of projects. Be sure to check out my blog hopefulhoney.com for lots of free crochet patterns. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please thumbs it up, share and subscribe.